like the evening glow. One less word, one longer pause, till I was holding what you lost. Your laughter turned to distant noise. Your touch felt like you had no choice. I kept pretending we were fine while you were leaving me behind. There was no crash, no burning flame, just quiet cracks I couldn't name. And I kept trying to believe you were still here with me. You broke me slowly, piece by piece, turned my heart to fragile things, and I didn't even know I was already letting go. Every I love you felt thin, like something wearing out within. Yeah, you didn't let me see you were breaking me slowly. And there's a dent where you used to sleep, now it's just cold sheets under me. I reach for you out of habit still, like somehow I always will. The pictures hanging on the wall don't look like us at all. They froze a love we couldn't save before it slipped away. I replay every little sign, all the times you changed your mind, and I wonder where I lost the version of you I loved. You broke me slowly, piece by piece, took the best parts out of me, and I didn't even fight, 'cause I thought we'd be alright. Every promise turned to dust, every moment lost its trust. Yeah, I didn't wanna see you were breaking me slowly. If I'd known it was the ending, I would have held you tighter then. But love shouldn't feel like guessing when it's already caving in. Now I'm learning how to stand with the ghost of your hand, still reaching out in my dreams for something in between. You broke me slowly, now I know there was nowhere left to go, and I'm picking up what's left of a heart you never kept. And I give up all this healing just to stop this empty feeling. Yeah, you didn't set me free, you just broke me slowly. Now the silence says your name in every echo of this pain, and I'm left here on my own, learning how to be alone. There's a quiet in this house tonight, like the walls forgot how to hold life. Your shadow used to fill these rooms, now it fades too soon. Your book's still open by the bed, right where you last laid your head. I tried to close it yesterday, but I just walked away. Every little thing you left behind feels like it's frozen in time, and I'm scared if I let it go, there'll be nothing left to hold, and the tears fall. echo. The clock keeps ticking on the wall, but I don't hear it tick at all. It's like the world just moves along while I'm stuck in where you're gone. Your sweater's folded in the drawer. I still smell you in the worn threads of everything we were. Now it's just a blur. I still whisper to the air like somehow you're still there, but the echo fades too fast, like it knows you're in the past. And the tears fall without sound, like they're trying not to drown every memory of your face. In the silence you replace, so I hide them in the dark, where your voice still softly flows. Yeah, the tears fall without sound, 'cause I can't let go. If love could live inside a tear, you'd still be standing right here. I'd never wipe them from my skin, just to feel you once again. I give every breath I take just to hear your voice awake, calling out my name again, like it didn't end. Now the tears fall without sound, but they're screaming deep down. Every drop a piece of you that I don't know how to lose, and I drown inside this pain. If it meant you'd somehow show, yeah, the tears fall without sound, and I can't let go. So I sit here in the quiet, where your love still echoes low, and I listen to the silence as my tears fall slow, without sound. There's a whisper in the hallway late at night, soft as footsteps fading out of sight. I hold my breath just to believe it's you coming back to me. Your mug still sits beside the sink, like you just stepped out to think. I haven't moved it, I don't try. Some things I just can't say goodbye. Every corner holds your trace, every shadow wears your face, and I swear sometimes it feels so true, like I never really lost you. I still hear you in the silence, in the spaces in between, in the words I never finished, in the echoes of our dreams. And I know the world keeps turning, like you're not a part of it, but every beat inside my chest still sounds a lot like this. I still hear you. The radio plays that old song, the one you used to sing along. I turn it down, but not too low, 'cause part of me won't let it go. There's a jacket on the chair, still carrying you like you're there. I pull it close against my skin and let the memories settle in. I talk to you like you're around, like you can hear me breaking down. And for a moment I pretend this isn't how it ends. I still twice, I'd still let it in. I still hear you in the silence, though I know you're not there. In the way my heart keeps calling, like it's reaching through the air. And I know I have to let go, but I don't know where to start. 'Cause every sound that fills this world still echoes through my heart. I still hear you. So I'll sit here in the quiet and let your memory come through. If love don't ever really leave, then I'll keep hearing you. There's a photograph turned upside down. I couldn't stand you looking back now. We were laughing like we'd never break, like love was something we could take. The coffee's cold on your side, still like time just stopped against my will. I sit here in the quiet space where I still see your face. We try to hold what slipped through hands, built our dreams on borrowed plans, and every promise that we made just slowly drifted away. We were never enough, were we? No matter how hard we tried to be, every word just fell apart somewhere between our hearts. And I gave you all I had to give, every breath, every way to live, but love kept calling out our bluff. Guess we were never enough. Your voice still lingers in these walls, and quiet nights and empty calls. I hear you in the smallest things, in broken bits of everything. We danced around what we both knew, that I was losing you, and every silence said it clear. You were already disappearing here. We kept pretending we were fine, drawing hope in fading lines, but deep inside we both could feel this wasn't something we could heal. We were never enough, were we? No matter how we tried to be, every touch just turned to space. Somewhere we lost our place, and I held on when you let go, through every high and every low, but love just wasn't strong enough. Guess we were never enough. If I could go back to the start, would I still give you my heart, even knowing how it ends? Would I do it all again? I think I would, it's true, 'cause every piece of me was you. Now I'm learning how to breathe with the ghost you left in me, trying to find a way to stand without your trembling hand. We were never enough, I know, but I still hate to let you go. Every scar still speaks your name, every tear still feels the same, and I give up all this healing just to feel what we were feeling, even if it tears me up, knowing we were never enough. Let the silence be the sound of a love that almost was, but we were never enough. The morning light still hits your side, like it's waiting for you to rise. But the pillow holds a quiet shape of the shadows where you stayed. Your footsteps echo down the hall in ways I know aren't there at all. Still I turn like you might say my name, like nothing ever changed. I keep the curtains halfway drawn, the way you like them in the dawn. Like if I hold on to these things, you might come back to me. Now I'm living with the shadows where you stayed, in the silence, in the space you couldn't take. Every corner of this house still feels your trace, like you never really went away. And I'm holding on to moments that won't fade, even though I know they can't be saved. Yeah, I'm lost inside the echoes you made, in the shadows where you stayed. Your favorite song came on tonight. I almost swore I heard you sigh, like you were sitting next to me, just beyond what I can see. There's a sweater folded on the chair, still carries you like you were there. I press it close and close my eyes and let it tell me lies. I speak your name into the dark, like it might relight a spark. But all that answers back is time moving on without you and I. Now I'm living with the shadows where you stayed, in the quiet every word we never said. Every memory just circles in my brain, like it's trying to keep you safe. And I'm reaching for a past I can't reclaim, through the tears I never could explain. And I'm caught inside the love that wouldn't stay, in the shadows where you stayed. If I could freeze the air you breathed, I'd never have to let you leave. I'd build a life inside that place where I still see your face. But time don't bend and hearts don't wait, and love don't always get to stay. So I'm left here in between what we were and what won't be. I trade tomorrow just to feel the way your heartbeat used to be, close enough to quiet mine and make me believe. Now I'm living with the shadows where you stayed, where your laughter still refuses to escape. Every inch of me is calling out your name, but it only fades away. And I'm holding on to all we couldn't save, to a love that slowly slipped away. And I'm still here where you walked away, in the shadows where you stayed. So I leave the lights just how you liked and whisper to the empty night. If you're somewhere listening still, come back to where you stayed. Your jacket's still hanging by the door, like you're walking like before. I pass it every single day, but I just don't have the strength to move it away. There's a glass you left beside the bed, still holding words we never said. I tried to wash it clean somehow, but I just end up breaking down. Tell myself you're better off somewhere I can't follow, but every night I fight the truth and wake up with the sorrow I can't let go. I don't know how, you're still the air I'm breathing now. Every step I take alone just leads me back to what we were, and I keep holding on to you like there's something left to hold. Yeah, I know you're gone for good, but I can't let go. The radio plays your favorite song. I turn it off, but it plays on inside my head, inside my chest, where your memory won't let me rest. I see your shadow in the light, in every dream, in every night. I reach for you, but all I find is empty space you left behind. I try to tell myself to heal, to leave it all behind me, but every road I try to take just circles back to where you'd be. I can't let go, I don't know why. I still see you in every sky. Every word I try to say just breaks apart and fades away, and I keep holding on to your eyes like we're frozen in the past. Yeah, I know it couldn't last, but I can't let go. If love was meant to fade with time, why does mine just stay the same? Why does every piece of me still whisper out your name? I give away these sleepless nights, these tears I can't outrun. If it meant I'd feel your heart beat against mine just once, I can't let go. I still believe there's a part of you in me. Every breath, every scar, every broken piece of heart, and I'd rather live in memories than a world where you're not there. Yeah, I know it's not fair, but I can't let go. So I'll leave the light on by the door, like you might come back once more. Even if it's just a dream, it's the only place you're still with me, and I can't let go. You left your sweater on the back of that chair, like you were coming home, like you still cared. I haven't moved it, I don't dare. It's the the closest thing to you still here. The clock still ticks, but it don't feel right. Like time got lost the day you said goodbye. Now every second just reminds me of a life we left behind. There were no signs, no storm, no rain, no last words left to explain. Just a silence I can't outrun, and a war I never saw begun. Love died without warning, no chance to fight or save it. One breath you were holding me, next breath you erased it. And I'm standing in the wreckage of everything we were. Yeah, love died without warning. Now I'm lost inside the hurt. Your voice still lingers in these walls, like it never left at all. I hear you in the smallest things, in echoes of what used to be. We had plans written in the stars, now they're just lines I can't restart. I keep reading them out loud, like it might bring you around. I replay every word you said, looking for the moment it went dead. But all I find is empty space, where love just slipped away. Love died without warning, no chance to fight or save it. One night we were everything, next night we were breaking. And I'm reaching through the pieces of a heart I can't restore. Yeah, love died without warning, and I don't know what for. If I'd known it was the last time, I would have held you longer then, memorized the way you breathe, and never let it end. But goodbye came like a whisper, too quiet to defend. Now I'm shouting at the silence, trying to feel you again. I'd give anything to go back to a moment I missed, where forever still felt real, and not something like this. Love died without warning, took the light out of my days, left me in the cold of us with nothing left to say. And I trade every tomorrow for one yesterday with you. Yeah, love died without warning, and it took me with it too. So I sit with all these memories like they're all I've got left, trying to learn how to breathe again, with this weight in my chest. 'Cause love died without warning, and it never came back. There's a crack in the door you walked out through, still lets in the cold like it used to do. I never fixed it, I just let it stay, like a wound that won't fade away. Your shoes are gone from the wooden floor, but I still hear footsteps like before. Every creak in this empty hall sounds like you when night falls. I keep your name on the tip of my tongue, like a prayer I can't outrun. And I swear sometimes I feel your hand, but it's just where you've been. There's a picture frame turned face down. I couldn't bear to see us now. We look like something that might last. Guess forever don't mean the past. I tried to drown you in whiskey nights, but you rise with the morning light. In every corner, every song, you're the place I still belong. I still talk like you're listening close, still reach for you in the dark alone. But the silence answers back instead with the words we never said. You left me bleeding in the quiet where your love used to live. Took every piece of the light with you, and all I had left to give was a heart still calling your name through every shadow and feeling. Yeah, you didn't just walk away, you left me here bleeding. If I could turn back every second, I'd hold you like I should have been. Maybe love wouldn't feel like losing every time I let you in. Now I wear this ache like a memory that won't let me heal. Every scar just whispers your name, like it's all that's left that's real. You left me bleeding in the silence where your voice used to be. Took all the warmth from my hands, now they're shaking in the cold of me. And I give up every tomorrow just to go back to that feeling. Yeah, you didn't just say goodbye, you left me here bleeding. So I sit with the door still open, like you might change your mind. But the wind just moves through the emptiness and leaves me behind bleeding. Still bleeding. Still bleeding. Without you, there's dust on the frames we never replaced. Your smile still caught in a younger place. I run my fingers over your name, like it might answer me someday. The porch light flickers just like before. You used to wait right by that door. Now every night it burns alone, like it forgot you're gone. I still hear you laugh in the hallway, like a song stuck in these walls. And I swear for a second I turned my head, thinking you might call. Nothing feels like home anymore. Not these rooms, not this floor, not the bed where you used to lie. All the silence you left behind. I've been searching every memory, trying to find where you might be. But every road just leads me back to a place that's fading fast. Nothing feels like home without you. Your coffee cups where you left it last, like time's too scared to let it pass. I tried to move it once, but I just put it back and said goodbye. The radio plays your favorite tune. I turn it off too soon, 'cause every note just sounds like you. And I don't know what to do. I still talk like you're beside me when the nights erased from memories. I never have to leave. You'll be standing in the doorway, still reaching out for me. But these walls don't hold forever, and time don't let me stay. So I'm left with all this echo that won't fade away. I trade every sunrise I see just to have one more night where you're breathing next to me and everything feels right. Nothing feels like home anymore. Not my voice, not my soul, not the man I've become. Since the day you've been gone, I've been holding on to pieces of a life I couldn't keep. But every dream just leads me back to you in my sleep. Nothing feels like home without you. So I'll leave the porch light on tonight, like you're finding your way. Even though I know deep down you're already too far away. And nothing feels like home. Nothing feels like home without you. There's a cup on the table you used last spring. Lipstick faded, but it still won't leave. I trace the rim like it's your skin, but it don't feel like anything. The window's cracked where you let air in. Said the silence made you cave within. Now it's all I ever hear at night. Your ghost breathing soft beside me. I still set 2 plates out of habit. Still talk like you're listening close. I know it's just me in this house now, but I don't know how to let go. Your hands were always cold in winter, but your lies, they kept me warm. Said forever like you meant it, and now forever's just a word I'm on. And I'd hold on to the pain if it meant I could feel you once again. Yeah, your hands were always cold, my love, but they were better than this emptiness. There's a coat of yours behind the door, still smells like nights we can't have anymore. I press my face into the sleeve, like it might bring you back to me. We were dancing in the kitchen light, barefoot dreams on borrowed time. Now the radio just plays our song, and I can't make it past the line. I still leave your side of the bed cold, like you might come home again. I know the truth, but I keep lying just to feel you now and then. Your hands are always cold in winter, but your lies, they kept me warm. Said forever like you meant it, and now forever's just a word I'm on. And I'd hold on to the pain if it meant I could feel you once again. Yeah, another sleepless night, another fight we never won. If it meant I hear you whisper, I'm still here, I'm not gone. Your hands were always cold in winter, but your lies, they kept me warm. I believed in every promise, now I'm breaking in their form. And I give up all this healing just to fall apart again. Yeah, your hands were always cold, my love, but they were home back then. Now the house is quiet as a graveyard, and I speak into the air, hoping somehow you might hear me, though I know you're never there. I'm not who you loved anymore. There's a picture on the shelf we used to keep of a man who still looked whole to me. I turn it round, but I still see the ghost of who I used to be. You used to trace these tired eyes, say they held your favorite skies. Now I don't recognize that face, or the man who took my place. Somewhere in the in-between of who I was and what you need, I lost the part you held on to, and I couldn't follow through. I'm not who you loved anymore, not the man you were fighting for. Something broke, I couldn't mend, and I don't know where it went. And I tried to hold us steady, but I was already gone. Yeah, I'm not who you loved anymore, I'm just who you moved on from. There's a silence where your voice would stay, and now it fades a little more each day. I talk like you're still around, but the words just hit the ground. Your sweater's still here in my hands, like it might still understand how a heart can change so fast. From forever to the past, I replay every little line, trying to find where I lost your light. But all I see is someone new, standing where I once stood for you. I'm not who you loved anymore, not the arms you came home for. Every promise that I made feels like something I betrayed, and I give anything to be that man you used to see. But I'm not who you loved anymore, I'm just who I couldn't be. If I could go back to those nights where everything still felt right, I'd hold you like I never did, and fix the things I always miss. But time don't turn, and hearts don't wait, and love don't always hesitate. So I'm left here learning truth from the man I turned into. I trade every piece of me now, just to hear you say somehow that you still believe in me, like you did so easily. I'm not who you loved anymore, but I still feel it in my core. Every memory we made Let it hold your last goodbye, and I'll learn to live with truth. I'm not who you loved, but I still miss you. There's a hollow in the way I breathe, like something left and took half of me. Your name still hangs inside my chest, like it never got the chance to rest. The curtains move like you walked by. I turn around, but it's just light, playing tricks on tired eyes that still expect you every night. I keep your voice inside my head, repeating things we never said. Like if I listen close enough, you'll come back through the dust. Your ghost still hurts when it comes around, in the quiet, in the smallest sounds, in the way the floorboards creak at night, like you're just outside my side. And I try to tell myself you're gone, your ghost still hurts me so. There's a sweater folded on that chair, still smells like you were just here. I press it close like it might speak, but it only makes me weak. The mirror shows a different man, one I don't quite understand. He looks like me, but something's changed since the day you walked away. I still leave the door unlocked, like you might forget to knock, like love could wander back somehow to the life we lost by now. Your ghost still hurts when it comes around, in the silence without a sound, in every song I can't get through, 'cause it still reminds me of you. And I try to let the past be gone, but it lingers like a song. Yeah, I'm living with a love that won't let go, and your ghost still hurts me so. If I could lay this love to rest, I'd carve your name out of my chest, but every piece I try to lose just leads me back to you. I give anything to feel your hand, even if I don't understand why love stays long after it leaves, like something I still believe. Your ghost still hurts when it comes around, through the tears I don't let fall down, in every breath, in every place. I still see your face, and I know I have to let you go, but I don't know how to though. Yeah, I'm living with a love that won't let go, and your ghost still hurts me so. So I'll sit here with the memory, like it's all that's left of me. And if you're somewhere out there still, why does your ghost still hurt me? There's a chair you used to sit in by the window light, where the morning used to find us side by side. Now the sun just falls on empty space, and I trace the outline of your place. Your laughter lingers in the walls, in quiet echoes down the hall. I swear I hear you call my name, but it never sounds the same. I keep the door a little wide, like you might step back inside. Even though I know the truth, still I leave a space for you. My heart still waits where you left it, beating slow in the dark, holding on to every memory, like it's keeping you alive. And I know the world keeps moving, but mine don't feel that way. Yeah, my heart still waits for you, like you're coming back someday. There's a sweater folded on the bed, still carries words we never said. I pull it close against my chest, trying to give my soul some rest. The radio plays our favorite song. I let it play, but not too long, 'cause every note just pulls me back to a love I still unpack. I talk to you like you're still here, through every silence, every tear. And for a moment I pretend this isn't how it ends. My heart still waits in the silence, through every lonely night, holding on to what we were, like it might make things right. And I try to keep on breathing, but it feels like I just break. Yeah, my heart still waits for you in every step I take. If time could turn and bring you back, I'd follow every broken track. I'd hold you like I should have then, and never let you slip again. I'd trade every tomorrow I see for one more night with you and me. Even if it's just a dream, it's enough for me. My heart still waits, though I know there's no way you're coming home. But hope's the only thing I've got in this space you left me in. And I'd give up all this healing just to feel you one last time. Yeah, my heart still waits for you, somewhere between the lines. So I'll leave the light on every night, like you're finding your way. Even if it's just my heart that still waits. The sheets are cold on your side again, like they forgot the shape you were in. I lie awake where you used to be, tracing ghosts in the space you leave. Your pillow still holds a faint perfume that lingers soft in this quiet room. I pull it close just to feel you near, but it only makes it clear. Every night feels longer now without your arms around. And I swear I hear you breathe when there's no one else but me. Empty bed and cold at night, since you slipped out of my life. Every dream just fades to blue. night lamp hasn't been turned on since the night you've been gone. I leave it there like a memory of who we used to be. The silence presses on my chest like it knows I need the rest. But sleep don't come the way it did when you were here with me in it. I still reach out in the dark for your hand, for your heart, but I only find the cold and a truth I can't control. Empty bed and cold nights. Every tear I try to hide falls into the space you left, where I'm talking to myself. And I try to make it right in my head 1,000 times, but you're gone by morning light, leaving colder nights behind. If I could freeze one moment still, I'd choose the night you said you will stay forever, never leave. Back when you believed in me. Now forever feels like a lie that I replay every night while I'm staring at the ceiling, barely breathing. I give every sunrise I see just to feel you next to me, even if it's just a dream, before I wake to reality. Empty bed and cold nights. Now I'm learning how to fight through the quiet, through the pain, through the echo of your name. And I trade this lonely life for one more chance to make it right. But you're gone beyond my sight, leaving empty beds and cold nights. So I lie here where you were, holding on to every word that still lingers in the dark, like a memory of your heart. In this empty bed, these colder nights. Yeah. You said you'd never leave me in the dark, swore you'd stay right where you are. Now the porch light's on, but you're not there. Just an empty night and unanswered prayers. Your keys are gone from the wooden shelf, but I still can't convince myself that you walked away without a trace. From everything we made, there were no warnings, no goodbye, just quiet space where you used to lie. And I keep searching every room, like I might still find you. You promised you'd stay right here, said you'd never disappear. And now I'm talking to the air, like you're somehow still there. And every word you used to say feels like it just slipped away. Yeah, you promised me forever, then you vanished into never. Your voice still lingers in my mind, in broken echoes out of time. I hear you in the smallest things, in half-forgotten melodies. The bed still creaks the way it did, like it remembers how we lived. I lie awake and stare at space where I once saw your face. I still leave the door unlocked, like you might forget to these memories I can't replace. I give every breath I take just to hear you say you stayed. Even if it broke me twice, I'd still pay the price. You promised you'd stay right here. Now you know I had you near. In every shadow, every room, in every quiet afternoon. And I'm holding on to words that don't sound like they were yours. Yeah, you promised me forever, then disappeared forever. So I'll leave the light on by the door, like you might come back once more. Even though I know it's clear